Now, time was when a family on a Sunday afternoon would harness up the horse, take out the gig and head off for a little bit of a tour. However, we've left all that behind. Well, not everybody has, because down in Kilkenny we've been meeting a group of people who like nothing better than to harness up and head off for a jaunt in the countryside.
On a beautiful Sunday afternoon, a rarity this summer, people and horses come from places as far apart as Wexford, Portlaoise and Cork to Ryland House, Cuffesgrange, Kilkenny, the home of Pat and Anne Neary. Anne has been running a very successful cookery school here since 1991. Some of her friends and family were into driving horses, a hobby which led to the start of this event in beautiful Cuffesgrange, which marks the end of her cookery school every summer.
One day we went to Clonmel to a drive, and we thought, oh, this would be nice to have with all our friends and things like that. So then I eventually got my own little pony, and I'm driving now at the moment. So between one thing and another, about 3 or 4 years ago, I thought at the end of my cookery session, we'd do something to sort of say, this is the end of this, I'm off now until the end of September, this is my break.
For the uninitiated, the gigs range from lawton cabs to hansoms to tub traps to bantam gigs, jaunting cars and governess traps. In the past, the basic donkey and trap was the lowest social status gig, going all the way up to beautiful coaches with 2 or 4 expensive horses. 2 of the basic requirements for a nice day's driving is that the horse has a good temperament for the roads and that the area is suitable for the event, with not too much traffic.
It's absolutely ideal for an area like for driving because it's a very nice scenic view. There's not much traffic, and traffic can be a problem nowadays with driving because I don't think people really understand the horses in relation to driving and that, and they do tend to go a bit fast past them, you know. So I think from a safety point of view, in the interest of all the people driving today, it's very important to have a nice quiet area. When you consider that most those ponies would range from 13.2 to about 16 hands high. Now about 15.3 cob would be ideal for, you know, normal casual driving. You'd have a bit of speed, you'd have a little bit of style, but you'd also have you'd have a sense of whether the pony himself would have the correct manners. Now, drives come in various forms and shapes and sizes. There is the basic trap, which is the tub trap situation where 4 people can sit in. That would be traditionally a very Irish type of mode of transport. It used to be in the old days. As such, it would be the basic family car situation, you know. But then you went on to a more upmarket, you know, situations where you have gigs, you know, for the boy racer, as they say in Victorian times. And you could be very, very grand in a gig. But we have
they're normally 2-seaters,
aren't they? Exactly, and they'd be quite high. And of course, the higher the gig, the higher your status. You know, you didn't have a gig that would be too high if your status wouldn't match that. You know, so it's very important that you observe the rules of in the old days of your social position.
And many people say that the driving of ponies and horses during the summer months is also good for the animals.
For us now, we hunt our horses in the winter time, and then for the summer it's very good for them because at least, like if you leave a horse out on grass for the whole summer, you'll end up at the end of the season, the beginning of the season, and you have the horse too fat, say, for hunting. So at least for us it's great because we drive them in the summertime. And as well as having a drive here, we drive, say, once or twice a week, like down at Wexford as well, and you know, we just drive for fun, you know, for a nice fine evening or say sunny afternoon, or say maybe some friends might come and they might like to go for a drive, or you know, sort of in general it's just nice.
And some of the older men driving today have great memories of the traps of old.
We used to go to mass in the pony trap in 1930s, 28 and 30, up to the 40. We didn't buy a motor car until about 1948 or 49.
Going off to mass in it every Sunday.
Mass every Sunday.
Shopping, groceries.
Everything. Creamery every day. That was the way of life then.
And is it important to keep that way of life alive?
Well, I suppose there's a link with the past.
So after a 6-mile drive through quiet byroads and a few refreshments in Ballycallan, it's back to Cuffesgrange and contemplate next year.